Alright, so today I'm doing a product review on the Perrin short throw shifter kit for the 5-speed Subaru WRX Imprezas. And it's a very simple installation, and there's a lot of things that I like about this. For one, you don't have to take out your entire shifter system just to change this shifter. What it utilizes is actually your factory shifter itself, but what it is this little thing right here. And essentially what this piece is it just kind of slides over the top of your shifter. You rotate the shifter 180 degrees from its factory position. You slip this over the top. As you can see, it's basically like a clamp. Alright, you slip this over the top, and you take the bushings out of here, you put them in this little slip joint here, and then you just bolt everything right back up and clamp it down, and that's pretty much it. And it comes with the Allen key to do it, as you can see. There's your Allen key to adjust it. And basically how you adjust your throw is you do it by moving up and down on the, I know this is going to sound weird, you move up and down on the shaft. I had to make the joke because I know somebody else is going to do it. But you essentially move this up and down on the shaft. Now what you can do is you can reduce the throw up to, I think, 40%. So you can have it basically all the way down, which is a reduction of, I think, only about 10%, or you can move it up about, I think, 1 inch to 1.5 inches, and that'll reduce your throw up to 40%. Now, it doesn't reduce the height of the shifter, and I want to make that very important. But this is also a review on the Perrin shift knob, which there's 2 pieces to this, and I'll show you that here in a second. But that's the biggest thing that I wanted to kind of point out, was that's basically the installation on this. Now, you can get it with the shifter bushings. That is where you're going to have to get underneath the car and replace the bushings. There's a bushing back this way, and there's 2 bushings up front. You'll have to replace the 2 bushings up front. That's going to be your biggest gain. I have both replaced on here, and it made a huge difference. Now, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't reduce the height of your shifter, but it will reduce the throw of your shifter. And as I said, you know, one of the biggest things that you're going to run into, and you can kind of see by the shifter shaft here, is that this little bracket right here is going to have to be bent up a little bit sometimes. Sometimes you go up a little bit too high to shorten the throw, and the shifter shaft will rub up against this and cause your throws going forward, particularly like 1st gear, 3rd gear, not really so much in 5th, but it will cause a problem shifting into those gears. So that's one of the things that you have to watch out for when using the shifter kit. But like I said, it does reduce the throw, it just doesn't reduce the height of your throw, which isn't a bad thing because it's all variable on the type of driving that you like to do. Now, pair this with and let me actually put this back together here, because I'll just put this all together at once. Plug this in. There we go. Okay. Alright. Told you, Subaru interiors are cheap. Alright, so this right now is a part of the 2-piece system that is with the Perrin short throw shifter kit. Now, this is the main part of it, and then you have this that slips on over it. Now, essentially what this does, it's getting kind of twisted. You have an Allen key, or an Allen bolt that's down in there, uses the same Allen key. And if you want your shift knob to sit higher or lower, it's an adjustable shift knob, and it brings it either up, I think, about a full inch, or it can lower the shift knob as low as it can possibly go, which isn't too much compared to, like, say, a slight aftermarket shift knob. So, like, for me, my type of driving, let's see, try to figure out where, get a couple more threads on there. Let's tighten that up now. Alright. Tighten that down. Alright. So now, we set that in there, and again, it comes with the nice little, the ring, everything with it, and it just slips right onto the factory boot. It's nice, very, very well constructed. And then you see by my shift knob here, it's the fat shift knob, a little dirty with my hands, and it does come with the stickers for the top, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it also comes with one that says Perrin on it. I've lost both of mine, they both came off, so let's see if I can close, there we go. Alright, so then you put the shift knob on. Threads on nice and easy. Tighten it up. Alright. Now for me, because of my driving style, I'm one that I like to road race type of driving. So to me, I like having something that's a little bit closer to the steering wheel, because I don't want to have such a long travel between my hand and the shifter itself. I want to have a short distance between the two. Now, a lot of people would say, you know, what about a shifter extension? Well, the problem with the shifter extension is it doesn't really matter what you do with a shifter extension, because even with a short throw shifter kit, it's just geometry. You extend it out, so my throw would end up being like somewhere way up here, you know, depending on the type of extension that you put on it. So let's say like a 3-inch extension, which would put it somewhere around here. I would be closer to the dash, which wouldn't be much of a shorter throw. I'd have to actually move my shoulder into it, and that's not what you want to do. So you've got to have a good balance between distance from your steering wheel to your shifter, and that's what I've tried to accomplish with my type of setup. Now, some people may want it to be a little bit lower, and that's cool. If you like your shifter to be low, that's all on you. But that's the beauty of this, is you do have that adjustability to it. Like I said, it doesn't replace that factory, the shifter itself. It's just a little slip joint that goes over it and basically makes it adjustable, so you can adjust the throw that you have in the vehicle. So, and it is a pretty substantial difference. You can feel the difference in your shifts when you're going from your stock 5-speed to adding this Perrin in there. So it's definitely, in my opinion, for drivability, this is definitely a piece that's worth it, and match it with the Perrin shift knob, and it makes a world of difference as far as your driving is concerned. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the Perrin short throw shifter kit or the Perrin shift knob, just leave them in the comments. I'm pretty good about responding to them, so if you have any questions, concerns, leave them in the comments below. Alright, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoy your modding.